I took the beating to my face with his knees, his feet before 2 boys got a hold of him. The streets saved me that night.
Okay.
And like your hug, for those people, sweetheart, you do more than you could ever imagine.
Oh, sweetie pie, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You know how precious you are.
Oh, thank you, baby doll. You're sweet. I love you.
No, you are, hon. I used to be. I always felt something like you, and I've always lived that kind of life.
Yeah. And I know it's rough.
And life didn't do that for me.
Yes,
but I made
right
sure
now.
proper of it. I even taken dirty cops down.
Good.
Good.
I'm gonna do your hands now. Craig said he's got enough film.
We can do that. Thank you. Okay, since 2013, I've been on the streets. First time somebody's ever given me help was these people here. That woman has come to the hospital and even chewed out nurses that didn't understand me. To understand me as an individual, she didn't chew them out, cuss them, but made them see that I was a person, an individual. And that's the first woman to give me a hug, a true hug, and show compassion of not understanding anybody, but stood up for me of not knowing me. And I came across to her as a crazy person and done flipped my lid as a mother. They have bent over backwards to help me. And they have given me space because I've chewed them out because I didn't know how to accept the love that she was giving me. I forgot what it was like to go to church and feel that love in somebody's arms until she hugged me. And then to find out that she had medical problems pretty bad too. Oh, and everything that she does and her husband, and they strive for and come out and do for the people even when she's down in a hospital bed. Her man makes sure, because she makes sure he goes out, and I've seen him out here by himself and flustered. So her hugs meant that much more to me. A woman comes to the hospital for me. I have been alone. My family has time to ask me questions and don't. They don't. So that hurts. So the only family that I know was California when I'm at my wit's end for anything. Because 2013, I came here to hide, and hide big time. And it was through a woman's unit of a life that people couldn't even fathom I lived. It was a place called Emerge. And then they failed me because they let one person know where I was at. And that put me in danger. And after all these years, when I'm at wit's end, feeling like I'm hanging on the thread, this woman gives me a hug and actually stands by everything she said. And I haven't seen that except for what the streets used to be. That a world that people don't understand, except people like this, that understand each person as an individual, no matter what, their physical capability, their emotional capability, or what they were needing attention for any kind of moment, just give me a hug. These two right here are the only ones, and I tell you, I have searched the government for a proper foundation. No shit. And when that woman gave me a hug, it made me melt as a mother, made me feel a woman again. And I don't know how to deal with it. I keep asking people, let me talk to a counselor for everything I've gone through, and then the counselors can't even fathom what I have been through. And this woman doesn't know my life, but she cares enough that she came to the hospital to make sure I was being treated okay because I was having a really bad day. And I'm all alone dying. I am dying all alone. I'm terminally ill. There's nothing wrong with that. I accept death as I do life. The only thing that upsets me is the fact of all the hurt that I see on the streets today, all through LA. And LA has been my halo, my savior all these years. They are like the ring. LAX, I say it marks it on the spot. My kids, I taught my 28-year-old how to get over night terrors in that ocean on vacation here. When the counselors couldn't, I had to do it by mother's doing, and his older brother, thank God, was there. And that's what they take me back to. That hug, that mother, remember who you are. Not just out here yelling at people, stop doing what the A is going on. My kids have never heard me sing, and I'm losing my voice. Past the age of 3. I have written songs through ghostwriters for years. I've had a very secret world from my family. And I'm not ashamed of it. I wouldn't be who I am today if I was not a mother. And if that woman would not have reminded me that day, I was begging God for wakes. And she doesn't know that. And the day that I was laying in the hospital, I was thanking God, and then she showed up after her husband took me to the hospital. It was on a Thursday because I was waiting for a shower. And I was hurt so bad, and he took me all the way to St. John's Hospital. No questions asked. Well, his wife was laying somewhere sick, home or in the hospital, don't know. But the woman that gave me a hug, and they gave me their word in their condition of life. That's 2 true loves that gives you a true anniversary of 2 loved people with that ring resembles till death do us part. And I have admired it the most. And it took her hug to make me feel that first. I've had hugs, but that woman broke me down in tears for the first time that night.